Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video segment, I want to show you how to replace a left fender on your Ford Transit. This will help you to get your vehicle back on the road and not have to wait too long for a body shop to repair your vehicle. If you're not a subscriber, just hit that button, become a subscriber right away. So let's begin. The first thing we're going to do is remove the front bumper. I am underneath the bumper and we're going to remove the fog lights, remove the molding. We don't have to remove this molding because the accident actually did it for us. Now, if you have not seen my video on removing the front bumper on a Ford Transit, make sure you see that. It covers it step by step, and I do not leave anything out. Next, we're going to remove the harness from the bumper. Just remove the harness, and then we can remove the bumper. And now what we want to do, we're just going to leave the grill and leave the panel. You do not have to touch that at all. We're going to go straight to the left fender and remove it. I'm going to use a 5/16 to remove these two bolts. Be a T25. We have two screws down here to remove. I don't have to be concerned about removing our reinforcement because it was actually broken off. We're going to move on right up here. Next, we're going to remove the motor that is actually in front of the mirror, and it was damaged due to the accident. And the Ford dealer, even after giving them the last 8 of the VIN number, they still sent me the wrong one. So I'm going to make sure you get the right part number so you don't have that problem. The mirror was damaged also, but it was replaced before the video. Remove the bolt in the door jamb behind the fender. Next, we're going to go underneath the fender, and we have a splash guard we need to remove. We have a few plugs that's actually holding it in place. Normally, this splash guard is not hard to come out, but the reason why it is now because it was actually jammed due to the accident. But we need to get to this bolt that is right here. That's what we need to get to. It's finally coming out. The damaged fender had it jammed in there. And we can remove this bolt. We have a bolt right here in front of the fender. Need to remove this bolt. We had 2 more bolts to remove, and they both are near the windshield. This is one of them. And the other one will be a little bit higher with a cover in front of it. But I will show you in just a moment. This is the cover that we need to remove. After this bolt, we should be able to remove the fender. That wasn't too bad. Now you see what's all involved in removing a front fender, whether it's the left side or the right side. Now, I had a difficult time trying to remove this splash guard here because it was underneath the fender and the fender was pushed in, so it actually left a permanent mark right here. So what I'm going to do is just take a heat gun and actually try to straighten this out. Now, if you do not want to do that, you can actually, there's a part number inside here. You can just give that part number to your local Ford dealer and they will be happy to sell you one. But we're going to try to see if we can salvage this. Let's see what we can do with this. Just going to hold down with my hammer. All right, we got it straightened out. I really didn't need to give it that much heat, but either way, it'll work. Here's our fender. I got it from our local Ford dealer. Here's the part number, price range. And you may have a local vendor somewhere around or a aftermarket vendor that you're aware of that you can actually purchase this fender for less price, and I would definitely do so. There are a few clips from the old fender for the bolts that you actually going to have to remove and install onto your new fender. And what we can do, just put this fender on and have it painted at the body shop. Now let's just say if you want to actually paint it before it actually go on. Either you can take it to the body shop or do it yourself. I'm going to show you a quick way of actually doing it. You can always use a spray can, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a paint product. I'm going to use the Nason. The paint is going to be 8, the activator 1, reducer 1. And what I'm going to do is mix it. Now you can use a paint gun, but let's just say if you're not in a position to actually use one and you just want to do a little touch up and paint, I'm just going to use this spray bottle here, and that should get me by. Either way, make sure you are wearing a face mask whenever you use any product, including the spray paint out of a can. I like to take some 220 sandpaper and just remove some of the shine off the fender. And I must say, make sure you strain your paint real good before you put it in this bottle, because if not, it will not spray. This is our first coat. This is our second coat. I sprayed 3 coats. Not bad. For $5, not bad at all. And I use this little gadget here. And make sure that you actually strain your paint, because if you do not strain your paint in the jar, it will not spray out of this can. This area here, I'm just going to get rid of the rough area. Keep in mind it's plastic. It's not going to be perfect. So what I'm going to do is take that bottle and I'm going to add some flats to the paint. Now, if you have not seen my video on how to paint plastic parts, make sure you see that. Fender turned out pretty good. Not bad for $5. You want to make sure everything is lined up, because you do not want to scratch your new paint job. So far, so good. Clips for the bolts do not come with the new reinforcement, so you're going to have to pull them off the old reinforcement or purchase them from your local Ford dealer if they are missing. Now it's time to install our new molding for our turn signal. I finally got the right one. The first one that I ordered, actually, it came like this. Here's the part number, price range, and I got it from my local Ford dealer. Just screw our bulb in. And we just pretty much will pop it in place. That's it. Now I'm just going to install the front bumper. And again, if you have not seen my video on installing the front bumper on a Ford Transit, make sure you see that. Now I'm going to put on the side molding for the right side. Just pop it in place. Left side, the same. Now it's time to install the headlights. After the headlights have been installed, you want to check and make sure your lights are connected properly. Your turn signals, flashing, headlights are working properly. Next, you want to connect your fog lights. You may find yourself needing a new fog light grill. If so, here's the part number and the price range. We would do the same on the right side. Then we're going to install the grill. Just pop it in place. Last but least, our center section for our front bumper. I hope this video was helpful. Now you know how to change a fender on your Ford Transit. Do not forget to subscribe. Take care, and God bless.